In case you wanted to work on the place command when you get back with her, okay. Place. You would bring her to the mat, and I don't know if you would have to, but in the beginning, we would bring them to the mat. Good girl, good girl. We're teaching her what we want, which is a place command. So we, Noche, place. And what I do is a little lift up with the leash, just for my index finger. It's designed to shake the prong collar. Okay. And you can use the same release word you use. I forgot what it was for when you're feeding. So if you use the same words, it's going to be easier for her to understand. Right? Now also in the place command, if you wanted to really make it rock solid, after she knows that there's a release word, so you don't want her leaving the place command until she's released. So you can actually, this is what she knows the command. Gentle pressure trying to pull her off. If she doesn't go, then she understands, place means place. So I'm trying to pull her off right now. No. If she goes to take a step off, I want to say no, which becomes a warning before. If you want to call that a correction, that's a correction. But no becomes a warning, so eventually if you put the time into it, she takes a step off, you can be across the room, say no, she'll make a better choice, step back on, and relax. Okay. Okay. Now, good thing about the place, if they counter surf, if you're eating food, you have company, you get yourself a couple mats, different locations around the house, so you want to practice. Place means place in this room, place means place in that room, place means place in the backyard, place means place in the front yard, place means place on the corner away from your house. So by the time you get to being in the front of your house, she should have a good idea what place means and not get up for you. Now also, place is pretty much a very good way to teach her also not to rush the door. Now it's one of the ways. Max, what was it? Place? When she rushed the door before, all I did, understanding that she was going to rush it, if I see her make a body movement toward the door, I close the door. Open it, close the door. If she makes a move for the door. And what I'm actually looking for, no, please. What I'm actually looking for is if she wasn't in place and we were, say, out at your front door, the front door is going to be a little more challenging for you, but it works the same. Just have to stick with it. You would open the door. If you see her get up, she's going to be excited. She wants to go up. Anticipate it. So open the door enough. Make sure you can close it before she needs to get out of there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, you're free. Hey, you're free. So now, no. We're not going home yet. Go back. Lola, go back. Max, look out. You're in the way. No. Now she knows she can get up and go if she wants to. But like I said, we've worked on rushing the door, so it's not going to happen. Also, what you should get accustomed to doing in the house, when you do have a leash, or let me back up a little bit, when you're going for a walk, have her sit and be calm. Her reward for being calm is to go out. So before she eats, you're making her sit, that's making her calm. Making, no Max, there's no excitement, she's calm. So you want the same thing before you go out the door, before you put the leash on, all of this is progression. As like I said, I worked with her a few minutes with this already. So it's just basically, dogs aren't allowed to go through the threshold before we are. Now, good thing about the place command, once they understand the dynamics of the place command, they're put there, they're not allowed to get off until they're released. That will carry over into a sit, it'll carry over into a down. And it's same dynamic. If you would sit up and sit. Sit. Okay, okay. Good girl. I asked, it wasn't a place command, it was a sit command. Again, light pressure, trying to remove her. Good girl, you're free. You're free, good girl. Yeah, good girl. So right now her mind is churning, she's moving a little slow because she's making choices. I'm going to take her off the mat. Sit. Now if I put 15 minutes into having her, no, sit, no, sit, Noche. Because I haven't worked with her, I don't know if she really knows a down or a sit. I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to give her some help with what I want her to do. Noche, sit. Sit, sit. So right now she's looking at Lola. She wants to go play with her friends. Sit. Good girl. No. Now again with the place, if she chooses to get up from the sit, first thing I want to say is no. I don't want to say the command again. Just put her back in that sit. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. She does want to play with Lola. Lola's very energetic, and she's been playing all day. Sit. 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 Good girl. Again, no. Good girl. She, if I see that she's starting to go back down, I'm going to give her the chance to make that opportunity or make that decision and reward her for it. No. Good girl. And for leash management, if you were to hold it in one hand, you want to be able to slide this hand and go right up over her. So if you were to have a 6-foot leash, which we usually work with, we could stand 6 foot away. If we see the dog getting up, she's going to break down so I can do it. And I don't know if it's in the camera, but if I saw her getting up and take one step, and that places her back where I want to go. Okay, good girl. Good girl. Okay. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. No. Sit. Good girl. And that was a demonstration with the left hand. She chose to get up. I said no, and I'm giving her a chance to correct herself, and she did. So that left hand went up, and very light pressure to correct. Okay. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. All right. Okay. Sit. No. No. Again, she's looking at cords. She's distracted. Sit. Once I was working with the dog and I knew that she knew the command I was asking for, once you know the dog knows command, then you can add a correction. She should know it. She does know it. You have to perform it. So, Noche, place command. My Angel, when she was 3 months old, she was up to, I think it was like 2 hours. She was told to sit in a place, and she would not get up until she was released. Nope. Now, she really wants to go out there to the other dogs out in the sunroom. Don't you know? Good girl. Yeah? Okay. Now, what I did, I wanted to make sure I ended on a good note. She was in place. She was distracted. She wanted to go play. She chose not to. So she was rewarded by being able to go ahead if she wanted to. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions or you need any other help, give me a call, Facebook, email, whatever. If I can, I'll shoot you off a video. If you find it useful, let me know. And have fun with her. I don't know, I'll give you the opportunity to spend 5 minutes with me on a walk. We'll see if you have time. We'll do that. But this was her distraction before. What's up, Dewey? Why are you hiding? Fiona, Lola, we're finished working. You can come back out and bother us now. See, I have these mats everywhere. You know, once the toilet placed in one particular area, they understand it. Now you bring them into a different room, different area, you might have to, you know, it's going to be a quick learn, but you might have to teach them all over again. And what it comes down to, first room, you teach them what you want, they understand it, then you bring them to another room, teach the same thing. Once they understand it, then you bring them maybe in the backyard. Once they understand in the backyard, they already have it in mind. They understand what the deal is. There's a command, there's usually a warning before a correction, but she should be well on her way. The more you practice, the better she'll be. But going back to practice, you teach her in the backyard. Once she understands the backyard, bring her out in the front yard. Once, you know, I don't want to tell you when it might be able to do it off leash. Maybe if you have a dog park, fenced-in yard, that would be the way to go. But, you know, as for me and my guys, because I've worked with the place command, it's normal. It's an everyday thing. I take my dogs for a walk. If one of them poos, I have to pick it up and clean it up. So I release all my dogs. I have them sit. I drop the leashes. I pick up the mess. And usually there's an area where I know there's a garbage, and they have to sit there until I walk to the garbage. Sometimes it's up to 50 feet, or no, excuse me, about 40 yards. And then I return, and then, you know, I release them back into a heel. But that's only because I taught the place command in the house, in a different room, in the backyard, in the front yard, and then anywhere else I could think about. Now, it's 2:30. You might be here any minute now. I don't know. Like I said, trying to fit as much as I can. You know, not even knowing if you're interested or not. But this is what we do here. Have a good day.